You click into an EV showroom. Two electric SUVs sit under lights. One feels fresh, polished, confident, the Honda Prologue. The other feels reliable, familiar, trusted, the Toyota bZ4X. Both promise green driving, zero emissions, tech perks, and modern design, and both live under the tag affordable EV SUVs. But for everyday drivers, which one truly delivers more bang for the buck? Which one gives you real range, comfort, value, charging peace of mind, plus the extras you actually use? Let's drive you through the battle of the Prologue versus the bZ4X. First thing, range. Because if your EV can't take you far enough, what good is the tech or the badge? Honda's Prologue delivers one of the stronger range numbers in this segment, about 308 miles EPA for the front-wheel drive version, and roughly 294 miles for all-wheel drive. Source, Honda specs. That means long trips, fewer stops, more confidence. Toyota's bZ4X, on the other hand, settles closer to 252 miles in its best configuration. Not terrible by any means, but when you're planning road trips or live in areas without chargers on every corner, every 50-mile difference counts. Power and performance follow the range closely. The Prologue has two options: a single-motor front-wheel drive setup or dual-motor all-wheel drive. In its more potent AWD version, it delivers about 300 horsepower and strong torque in the 350 lb-ft range. That's enough to give it responsive acceleration, good highway merging ability, and enough pep when you put your foot down. The bZ4X is more modest. Its output is around 214 HP and torque in the 248 lb-ft class in its comparable trims. It won't feel sluggish by ordinary car standards, but it doesn't surprise you either. If you want more push, more oomph on uphills or passing, the Prologue has that in its favor. Next, let's talk comfort, space, and usability, because EVs are often bought by families, commuters, people who need real cabin space. The Honda Prologue is clearly larger in passenger volume, rear seat legroom, and interior comfort. Rear seat space is noticeably more generous. The Prologue offers nearly 39+ inches of legroom in the back. That means passengers ride without knees pressed, kids in car seats are more comfortable, and long highway stretches are less of a chore. The bZ4X is still spacious, but its rear legroom is less generous, so for tall passengers or families it may feel tighter. For cargo, both do reasonably well, but Honda's more room means practical trips, luggage, groceries, pets fit better. Tech features and convenience tools are part of the battleground. Here, Prologue seems more loaded out of the box. Comes with Google built-in, a fully modern infotainment experience, driver assist safety tech like blind zone steering assist, rear cross traffic braking, a panoramic moonroof on higher trims, plus other premium touches. By contrast, the bZ4X is more conservative. Its infotainment system is solid, serviceable, but less flashy. Fewer high-technology extras are standard. If you prize feeling futuristic, having every modern convenience, the Prologue gives more upfront. Charging and infrastructure matter just as much as range. What good is long range if you're stuck searching for a compatible fast charger on a trip? Honda has worked to give the Prologue access to DC fast charging up to approximately 150 kWh peak. It also comes with level 2 charging at home. And, importantly, Honda Prologue owners can use an adapter to access Tesla superchargers by using the NACS-CCS adapter. That opens many more options when traveling. The bZ4X offers DC fast charging too, though often slower or less aggressively, and its infrastructure is improving, but historically its peak charging rates are lower, and the charging network options fewer compared to what the Prologue with its Tesla adapter access can get. So for road trips, long drives, or avoiding range anxiety, Prologue gives more flexibility. Price is always a deal maker. The Prologue starts higher. Base trims for the 2025 Prologue tend to begin in the upper $40,000, creeping toward the $50,000 plus for fully loaded trims. The Toyota bZ4X usually has a lower entry price, and in many market configurations can be had more affordably. That means if your budget is tight, or incentives in your area are limited, the bZ4X might be the one you stretch to afford. But also, consider incentives. tax credits, rebates, state credits, which sometimes tilt the cost in favor of a more expensive trim if it qualifies. Prologue often qualifies for generous EV incentives which help reduce net cost. So cost difference exists, but isn't always decisive once incentives are in play. Ride quality, refinement, and driving feel also tell part of the story. The Prologue, built on newer EV engineering, offers a smooth ride, composed suspension, quieter cabin, and feels more substantial. It isn't lagging on comfort in city driving or cruising. Toyota bZ4X offers smooth driving too, though its rides strut more towards predictability and comfort rather than bold character. If you like your SUV to feel planted, well dampened, and to glide over road imperfections without fuss, the Prologue may feel more premium. If you just want simple reliability, fewer surprises, consistent comfort, the bZ4X does that well enough. Another axis: safety, driver help, warranty. Honda includes a strong suite of driver assist features with the Prologue. Standard safety tech is rich, and its warranty for battery and electric power components is solid. Ownership promises reliability too. Toyota has long reputation for durability. The bZ4X leans on that reputation, with possibly lower maintenance surprises. But Toyota's fewer advanced tech features and base trims mean you may need to upgrade to get the driver assist or premium features that come standard on the Prologue. This can push cost upward. One more factor: true ownership costs, charging cost per mile, depreciation, how well resale holds, battery life. The Prologue, with its longer range, means fewer charges over long distances, lower cost per mile if you frequently drive highway distances. Also, larger aftermarket or resale value might favor Honda if people value its newer tech and spacious cabin. The bZ4X may depreciate less if treated well, but because of lower specs in key areas, some might settle for it as a second choice or shorter range daily. Now, which kind of buyer wins with which SUV? If your daily driving includes longer highway segments, occasional road trips, or you often have rear seat passengers, or want extra room and tech up front, Prologue shines. If your driving is mostly urban or suburban, shorter daily distance and price sensitivity, or brand loyalty to Toyota matters, then bZ4X could make sense. It's less aggressive, less wow, but more dependable, easier on the wallet, more conservative in pace. But that's exactly what some drivers prefer. There's also emotional appeal. Honda's stepping into EVs more loudly with Prologue, bringing brand prestige plus excitement and tapping into that modern tech vibe, Google integration, supercharger access, etc. Toyota, while trusted, feels more gradual, less flash, more consistency. If you value being part of a newer movement, you might lean Prologue. If you prefer heritage, simplicity, fewer surprises, you might prefer Toyota's approach. In the final analysis, Prologue edges out in many of the headline metrics: range, power, tech, room. But the bZ4X is no slouch and beats Prologue in value for money in many configurations. If you can stretch your budget a bit and want more capability, Prologue delivers. If you prioritize price, reliability, consistency, lean toward bZ4X. If you like this comparison, want real-world road trip feedback, or want to see how these hold up in cold weather, rough roads, and long mileage, make sure to hit subscribe. Drop a comment. Which you'd pick, and why? More range and tech, or more value and simplicity? Share this video with someone to help them decide too, because choosing the right affordable EV isn't just about early adoption. It's about getting the right fit for you.